Word up. Got another little story. I thought I was done for the day, but those Ruskies, those Russians, they always amaze me. This is a good one. I don't know how mainstream this is. I haven't watched the Idiot News in a few days. But here we got two superpowers fight like champs. Emphasizing the relations between the U.S. and China having gotten worse over just the last weekend. As a response to U.S. plans to sell a large batch of arms to Taiwan that Beijing considers a part of its territory, China threatened to introduce sanctions against a number of U.S. companies. They also suspended military exchanges with the U.S. On January 29th, the United States announced the plans to sell arms to Taiwan, which will be the largest arms deal in the history of the two countries. The U.S. plans to sell Taiwan Patriot Advanced Capability 3 Black Hawk helicopters and equipment for protection of the island's communication systems. The deal is worth $6.4 million, and in the future, Taiwan's set to spend another $0.5 billion on spare parts. It says here that the agreement regarding the deal was actually reached back in 2008 under the Bush administration, October of 2008. China was angry because it considers the Taiwan government separatist. So all deals made with it absolutely unlawful. Beijing froze the military dialogue with U.S. in 2008, but it was resumed in the beginning of 2009 when new administration took office. In November 2009, Obama visited China. He claimed he supported the One China policy, which means he didn't recognize independent Taiwan government. He was hoping that Beijing and Taipei would soon be able to solve all their issues. It turns out the Americans never intended to stop arming the anti-communist Taiwan government, which apparently we've been doing since '49. China was quick with its reaction. On January 30th, the U.S. ambassador to China was called to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. China expressed its protest with regard to the U.S. intent to complete the Taiwan deal. Chinese Vice Foreign Minister He Yafi said that the U.S. actions caused consequences that both sides are unwilling to see. China's defense ministry had an even stronger reaction. They said the arms sale would cause severe harm to U.S.-China cooperation. Defense ministry said the Chinese military would fight any move to hurt their sovereignty. We will never give in or compromise this issue, the defense ministry spokesman said. Chinese military officials asked the U.S. not to break Taiwan-related obligations that it undertook. They most likely meant the American-Chinese agreements of '79 and '82. It talked about the respect of territorial integrity of the partner and non-interference with internal affairs. Now, with them completely suspending military exchange, they're causing a major, major problem. Yet the U.S. stands by its right to sell the arms to Taiwan. U.S. State Department spokeswoman Laura Tischler said the sale contributes to maintaining security and stability across the Taiwan Strait, which is echoed by Taiwan's President Ma Ying-jeou. It will let Taiwan feel more confident and secure so we can have more interaction with China. Beijing reacted promptly, saying the planned U.S. arms deal sends the wrong signal to Taiwan and will only encourage the arrogance of Taiwan independence forces. China imposed sanctions on the 31st against two American firms who actively participated in the deal. A Chinese paper reported on Sunday that the U.S. decision to trade with Taiwan will cause virtual complete freeze of the country's military exchange. Robert Gates, head of the Pentagon, will not be visiting Beijing. The heads of general staff will not exchange visits, and military ships will not be coming to the partners' ports. China has also halted Chinese-American consultations on the issue of strategic safety, arms control, and non-proliferation of WMDs. Within the last month, the two countries have blamed each other for violation of WTO rules. The ability to supply arms to the island is a symbol of superiority over China for the U.S. For China, the cessation of this supply would be a signal of strength and ability to challenge the U.S., at least in the Far East. The exchange of sharp moves and the struggle for actual control over the island will continue. No one is intending to yield. I just thought that was an interesting little story. Discuss amongst yourselves. If anybody fucking watches this,